So today is such a special day that I really had to come back to you guys and share why I'm so happy today. I'm very, very happy today because today is a very rare day in Logophilia. It's a day that has not come to us since 2015. So 6 years. What we've done today is something that we did last 6 years ago. What is it that we did today? So today is a day when, let's just give you a little bit of background about this. So I used to think that 10 years ago when I created a program called Logophilia Latin Lessons, that was enough. That was all the Latin that I wanted to teach. But you know, there is this time that comes in the life of most people who call themselves creative, or maybe just most people who call themselves whatever they want to. When you get just the right condition to enter what is known in psychology as the period of flow. Flow is when your ability and the level of difficulty of what you want to do comes to that very sweet spot when the difficulty just exceeds one level above what you can do, and you do what is called in English rising to the occasion. And you develop the ability to deliver a star performance of the kind that surprises you. बहुत लंबा background दे रहा ना? So I've been teaching this program called Logophilia Latin Lessons since January 2011. This is 2021. We're not very far away from January 2022. It's been almost 11 years since I've been teaching the only Latin vocabulary workshop in India. That program has about 326 English roots that come from Latin. I used to think that that's enough. That's enough from the perspective कि मैं इतना ही पढ़ाना चाहता हूँ. That there's nothing else that I want to teach. I went to Ireland to study ancient classical Latin vocabulary. I know a very large amount of Latin, and yet for the past 11 years, these 326 roots had been enough. But then there comes this time in your life when you fall in love. And to fall in love, you need to have the right people. Well, in this case, it is plural. So I found the courage to take Latin lessons online. And Logophilia created Logophilia Latin Lessons online as the first ever time that Latin lessons came available to more people than just the city of Allahabad could afford. And we found people from 7 different states coming in to study Latin. Can you imagine that? People don't even study Sanskrit, they started studying Latin with Logophilia from 7 different states. And for once, I had the validation that what I do in this program is not just valuable to me, it is commonly understood as valuable by all people who attended the program. And I found myself researching every single day before class to read more. I wanted to give them just so much more than I already knew for the past 10 years. I could have become complacent saying, I know this, I can do this in my sleep, I've done this for 10 years. I found myself getting nervous every single day before class, reading up, rereading up, making notes. Where is my book? Making notes every single day, just to make sure that these people who had signed up from various places got every single inch of my ability to deliver Latin vocabulary. Latin, what's the fuss about this? Latin is almost 60% of everything that you call English words comes from Latin. 60% is a very large number. I've been teaching this like I've been harping upon for the past 4 minutes. I've been teaching this program for the past 10 years and I found myself making notes. These are notes that I made. This book is Latin Lessons. I recreated this book in the course of teaching this online. And I was so humbled by the fact that I knew so much more Latin than I used to teach in Latin lessons in the old days that I was forced to rewrite this program and create a part 2, which launched today. So today is special because today was day 1 of Latin Lessons Part 2. In Latin Lessons Part 1, I used to teach 326 roots. In Latin Lessons Part 2, I have now included 500 more roots just to give whoever comes into Latin lessons a much larger representation of what Latin can do to a person's ability as a speaker of English, can do as a person to a person's ability as a student, make a difference to people's ability in terms of how well they understand the world that they move around. And remember this one thing: there are two kinds of people. There are those who go, you know, that thing that we talked about that day, that thing that is called this. There's a lot of fill in the blanks that's required. There are people who have lots of blanks and they get comfortable with those blanks. And then there are those people who study English vocabulary and have words for every single thing that they feel, that they see, that they represent to themselves in their head. That's sounding a little bit crazy to you? Maybe you just don't understand. Maybe you need to come to Logophilia Latin Lessons. Maybe you need to come to Logophilia Latin Lessons too as well. So the point is, I'm very happy today because today Logophilia went on to create and launch a new workshop after having made 11 different workshops that we've been doing for the past decade, 11 years actually to be precise. We created a whole new program when we thought that it did not need to happen anymore, that we had done enough. The message in this long rant is that sometimes, in order to become the best version of yourself, you just need to be in the company of those that understand, respect, and support you. And I found that in the shape of all the people whose names are listed in the description below. Find some of these people in your life. Find people who make you feel that if you were not a part of their world would be a bad place. Find people like this for your own self. You would have found love. Find people like this for your own self. You would have found yourself. Surround yourself with these people, not with toxic people, not with people who doubt you, with people that are true believers in what you are, what you can do. Don't confuse this for the other message, by the way. I'm not saying don't be with people who don't give you feedback. No. You need feedback. But you need feedback from people who understand you, value you, and refuse to live in a world where you don't influence their life. Right? Find people. If you're looking for greatness, this video can change your life. If you're not looking for greatness, if you're just looking for social security, just skip this video. Thank you for your time. I'm very happy today because Logophilia, after 11 years of existence, created yet another program. It's called Latin Lessons 2. If you're interested in Latin Lessons 2, read the description below to find out how you can understand 500 more roots that come from Latin by subscribing to Logophilia Latin Lessons 2. Thank you for your love and support of this fantastically romantic journey that is called Logophilia.